Yo, what's going on guys? It's Deeproot, welcome back to the channel. We're back doing some invasions today with my Blood Bruiser build. This build is absolutely deadly. Let's take a closer look at it. We're a level 70 build, we've got 45 vigour, 26 endurance and 33 strength. We've also got 14 faith. In our flask we're using the Opaline hard tier for the damage negation and the strength knot for a little bit more damage. And here's a quick look at the armour and talismans we're using on the build. We've got a few different weapons on the build, but the absolute main feature of this one is the spiked palisade shield, and we've got the Ash of War shield crash on it. Looking at our melee weapons, we've got the Great Omen Killer Cleaver. We've then got the Great Stars Great Hammer. We've also got the Dismounter Great Curve Sword. And then finally we've got the Flamberge Great Sword. The final piece of the jigsaw with this build is that we've got Blood Flame Blade, the incantation that's going to help us do some big damage and get some big blood procs. And that's the build guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content, but it's time for you lot to sit back, relax, get your feet up, get yourselves a cup of tea and enjoy the video. So guys, at the time of recording this it's actually Boxing Day. Christmas Day was yesterday. I hope you all had an absolutely amazing day. Me and my wife had a great time. We went to get our traditional Christmas curry. We went out to our local curry house for Christmas lunch. I'm not the biggest fan of the Christmas dinner. I know, call me a humbug, call me a Scrooge, call me whatever you want, but I just don't really like it guys. I much prefer a curry. Curry's my favourite food, and for me, you just can't get any more Christmassy than going for a Christmas curry. So it was really good, but we ate too much, we drank too much, and then last night it was just both a little bit swollen. Just both a little bit swollen, and we couldn't really move too much, and we were just feeling the effects of all that food and all that drink, but we had a lovely day, and I hope you all had a lovely day too. And I've been recording this video for over the last few days, you know, just doing the odd little invasion on the old Blood Bruiser. So I thought today was the day I was going to record the audio, and I'll get this out as soon as possible for you all to watch. This is just a really strong build guys. I'd say the Blood Bruiser probably in the top 3, maybe top 3 builds I've ever made, top 3 strongest builds I've ever made. Like I say, it's just an absolute beast. It's got so many aspects on it that could just do some big damage. The spiked palisade shield is the absolute main feature on this build. It's the absolute big daddy-o. I'm going to spike you guys. I'm just going to stick those spikes all up in them. All's up in him with the spikes. It's got that shield crash, and if you get caught in that Ash of War, it's just game over. If you manage to survive the shield crash on the spiked palisade shield, then you're some kind of absolute monster, and you've got some good vigour, and I have taken my hat off to you, to be honest, if you survive it. But besides that, we've got some good weapons. All of our weapons do natural bleed build up. So if you add that to the Blood Flame Blade that we've got on the build as well, the incantation, we're just really deadly because we can come at you with our weapons, do some big damage. We get the blood build up on our weapons with the Blood Flame Blade. We've also got the Spiked Palisade Shield that you've got to worry about. We've got plenty of vigour, we're hard to kill, and we're just an absolute beast guys. The Blood Bruiser, he is a bruiser, he knows how to bruise you. He knows how to bruise you and sticks it all up in you, and he's going to make you bleed. Don't you ever doubt it guys. If you come across the Blood Bruiser, you better turn around and run, because he's gonna sticks it all up in you, and he's gonna make you explode into a lovely bloody mess guys. That's what it's all about with this build. Now let's take a look at this invasion guys. It looks like we're in the capital and we've got this duo to deal with, and one of them, he's got the old Death's poker sword. Such a cool sword. Look at the Ash of War. It's just an absolutely awesome sword guys, and he's quite eager to get the Ash of War off and make it difficult, because it's cutting off where I can run, innit? I don't want to run through that flame. But if you look at him, he's also got a twin blade as well, and he catches me in it. The Black Flame Tornado Ash of War, he catches me guys, and he did a hell of a lot of damage. So I know this guy, he's got a cool build. He's got a really cool build, to be fair. He's got that Death's Poker with the Ash of War. He's got the Black Flame Tornado on his twin blade, and then the host is throwing the Black Flame Fireball spell as well. So between them, these two have got a really good couple of setups. I really like what they're doing. I like the style. I can't lie guys, I just like the style, but I'm wise to it now, you see. I'm wise to it. I've been caught in that Black Flame Tornado once, and I'm not going to be caught in it again. Because I've got the Great Stars, guys, and I'm just going to push through all of that nasty stuff with the Earthshaker Ash of War, and I'm just going to make things really, really difficult for these two. They've got the blood to worry about, they've got the big old Great Hammer to worry about, and we get the kill on the summon. We just follow up with a heavy attack. On this build as well, I didn't actually mention this in the intro, we've actually got the pulley crossbow, and we've got some blood bolts, so that's also something else for them to worry about as well. If we get them down to low health, one shot territory, even not one shot, because the blood bolts are just absolutely incredible at dealing blood build up. So that's just something else for them to worry about on this build. But there we go, guys, we take out the host, and that just puts an end to this invasion, and it was a really, really good one. Hats off to those two players. I really like both of the build. It's really good when you get two people doing a similar type of thing with the build. They was both using the Black Flame spells and the Black Flame Ashes of War. Just a really cool couple of builds, guys. And now we've spawned into the Deeproot Depths down here, and I don't know where the host is. I think he's playing Silly Beggars at the minute. I'm not really sure where he is, but I noticed that a blue spawns in. So there's only one thing to do, guys. You know how we treat the blues. We're going to go over and absolutely squash him. We managed to roll through the Ash of War, a quick spin, and we managed to get a really, really nice backstab on the blue. And we just absolutely destroy him, guys. I just sent him home for an early shower, took him off the playing field. Go and get a bath, son. You're a little bit smelly, as all blues are. You need a wash. Go and get a nice little bath. Put your feet up, get a hot water bottle in bed and a nice cup of tea. And just go and mend your head, because I'm sure it's pretty sore after the spanking I just gave you. Now it seems that I finally located the host up on this ledge somewhere. He's definitely playing Silly Beggars, hiding in a bush while AFK farming, spawning blues in. I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. Why do people still do this? I don't really get it. But to be honest, as far as AFK farming goes, I think this was quite an inventive place to do it. I've never seen anyone doing it in this spot before. But I killed a blue, and I'm always grateful to kill a blue, you know, we can't argue with that. But I've found a horse now. And now, for being a silly little beggar, I'm going to teach him a lesson. I'm going to show him the way of the Blood Bruiser, guys. I'm just going to knock him about a little bit. I'm going to smash him up all over the place. I'm going to stick some spikes all up in him with a Palisade Shield. And I'm just going to teach him a lesson for AFK farming, because it's just not cool, guys, is it? It's not cool. Even if it is in a cool spot, it's just never acceptable. We got really unlucky there not to finish the job with the pulley crossbow, but it's okay, because we just run up and we finish him off with a big heavy swing of the Great Stars. And we just smash his face in, guys. I just crushed his face, didn't I? I just made his face into a bloody mush with that horrible weapon. I think out of all the weapons in the game, I think there's two that just look like they'd be horrendous to get hit by. One of them's the Great Stars. It just looks like it'd be so painful. And the other one's a Rusted Anchor. Both of those two weapons, yeah. I wouldn't like to get hit by any of the weapons in this game, to be honest with you. I'm not walking around thinking, oh yeah, I want someone to give me a slap with that weapon and see how it feels. No, that's not what I'm thinking, guys. But out of all the weapons, I really don't want to get hit by the Great Stars or the Rusted Anchor, because I just think it'd be horrendously painful. Do you know what I'm saying though? Like, I don't want to get hit in the face by a big spiky ball on a stick. No, thank you, not for me. But I'll do it to other people, especially on this build. And I'm just a bit of a bully on this build. I'm a Blood Bruiser, and that's what this build is going to do. It's going to make your life a living hell and smash you around with these horrible looking weapons. Oh, yeah. Not for me though. I'll pass. And look at that, guys. We timed the Ash of War perfectly on the Palisade Shield, and we just mow that horse down. We just start our engine up and we just run him down in our tracks. Absolutely deadly. As the thumbnail for this video says, guys, I think the shield crash is just the absolute worst way to die. It just looks horrendous. It's so deadly. Right, Caria Manor, the worst spawn points in the game. Let's see what we've got. So I finally located the horse, guys. After about 20 minutes of respawning and using the bloody finger, I finally found him. And he looks like he's a bit of a battle mage, but he's heavy rolling, guys. So there's only one thing I want to do. I want to show him the way of the Palisade Shield. I want to teach him about those spikes. Oh, and he just got absolutely exploded with them. It's just a horrible way to die, guys. As the thumbnail for this video says, it really is the worst death. It just looks like it would be absolutely awful. All's up in him with them spikes. But unfortunately for this guy, it's not over, guys. It's not over, because we've just found him again in the very next invasion, so he must have the Taunter's Tongue on. But he's fat rolling. I've no idea what he's doing. Why is he taunted tongued? when he's fat rolling around like this. He can't be enjoying himself. Again though, there's only one thing I want to do, and that is show him the way of the spiky shield, and we knock him off the bridge. And he's just having a horrendous time, guys. He's just having a horrendous time. I hope he actually turns the tongue off if he's got it on, because he's just going to make things very difficult for himself. Either turn the tongue off or stop fat rolling and actually give yourself a chance, my dude. That's what you've got to do. But this was a funny invasion as well, you see. I couldn't find the host anywhere. I had no idea where he was, but again a blue spawned in. So I'm always happy to have a little fight with a blue. And the little ball in the background there, well, the ball's not so little, let's be honest. It's a humongous, heavy, horrible ball. And the ball wants to get involved, and it just crushed the blue. But it's not going, it's hanging around, it's still trying to, you know, it's feeling a bit lonely. It just wants to be a part of things. It's seeing us having this fight, and look at this, he's just... the ball's just feeling left out, guys. The ball just wants to be a part of whatever we're up to. And the blue's realised this. The blue knows that the ball is deadly, and the blue's gone on a little run, so I'm going on a little run chasing him down. I've no idea where the horse is at this point. I've just got my eyes focused well and truly on killing this blue. And soon enough we managed to do that. There we go, one last hit and the blue's dead. But again the host, I've still no idea where he is. So I turn around and make my way back up this way, and the ball's still here! What is that ball doing? It just knocked me off the ledge. I've never seen that ball come so far down to this area of the map before. In all my time playing this game, but it just really wanted to be a part of whatever we was doing. And when it seen me kill that blue, it was like, how dare you kill that blue without inviting me to the end party, to the end game? I wanted to get the final blow on him. So for that, I'm just going to knock you off the ledge, you little schmeagle. You think you're the big daddy with your spiked palisade shield. Your spiked palisade shield even. You think you're the daddy, sticking your spikes all up in everyone. Well, I'm going to stick my balls all up on your chin with the big ball, and I'm going to knock you off the ledge, and that's what it did. And it led to a pretty funny death, I'm not going to lie. But we've got this duo in the capital, so now let's focus in on this fight and see what these two are bringing to the party. At least there's no massive ball in this area to interfere. So we've got the Flamberge out for this invasion, guys, and we've got the Piercing Fang Ash of War on that one. Always super deadly, always really handy. It's really good at covering ground very quickly, so if you get someone low health, you can just do that Ash of War, and it's often enough to finish them off. We managed to take the summon out, and now it's just me and the host. And he's got that jellyfish shield, guys. You remember everyone in the... Oh, look at that, we just break our arm on the wall. Break our elbow there with the shock of hitting the wall with the greatsword. But we managed to take the host out here using the Piercing Fang, and it's just a beautiful death, guys. It's just a beautiful invasion. It's a beautiful thing. That's all there is to say. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I've spawned into Caelid for this invasion, and this summon, I'm not sure if he was light rolling, but I was chasing him around for ages trying to hit him, and he was just rolling, just spamming that roll all over the place. I'm pretty sure he was light rolling because I just could not hit him for the absolute life of me. But eventually I managed to catch him in the shield crash on the Palisade shield. I knock him down onto his little bum with the shield crash, and now we're on the upper hand. He's still trying to do the Ash of War with the Moonveil, even though he's clearly got no mana left, and there we go, he just explodes into a bloody mess. And he damn right is going to get the Teabag of Justice, just because he was rolling around so much being a little schmeagle. A little schmeagle, and now a blue spawned in, so I'm going to go over and take my frustrations of that last summon. I'm going to take it all out on this blue. Jump and attack, but he rolls out of the way because he's some kind of ninja. But we get the guard break, we run over and we just absolutely crush his face with the Great Star. And he's just dead. He's just dead, guys. Now it's just a simple task of locating the host. But the host panicked. He's run back to the Grace. He's trying to get his friends back into the fight because he doesn't want to take me on his own, and I can't blame him, to be honest. I mean, look at that. He's just going to jump off the cliff, guys. He can't face the fight. He'd rather jump off the cliff and die, and to be honest, I can't blame him because I wouldn't want to be killed by the Palisade shield either. It really is just the absolute worst way to die, so I think in the end he took the easiest option out of there. I've spawned into the Shunning Grounds here and there's a fight that's going on. I've got a fellow red that's in trouble. I need to get over there and give him a hand. Kill Thief, I'm going to help you out, mate. The horse has located me and there's a mage. He runs over trying to be the big man. He runs over. Don't worry, Mr. Summon. We've got another invader. I'll go and deal with him. But he doesn't realise that he's the Blood Bruiser he's got to deal with. Even if he has got the Moon Veil, he's dealing with a shield crash. Look at that. We just absolutely destroy him once again. Once again. This shield build, this shield build, this build that uses a shield, it's just too good. Now are you ready for the absolute best hit you'll ever see in your life? Watch this. Oh! I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit too eager there and I just completely embarrassed myself. I missed a target that was standing still. We all do silly things, guys, but it doesn't matter because I make up for it when I just knock him off the ledge like that. Look him, knock him right off the edge with a shield crash. I looked a little bit silly initially because he was stood still and I just missed a target that wasn't moving when I ran over trying to hit him. But if you do something silly, as long as you make up for it afterwards like I just did, then you're alright and you can actually show your face in public. But if you don't make up for it, you better hide and not come out your room for 2 weeks because, you know, you've just shamed your whole family basically. But once again we get a host at the end of that invasion who just can't face the Blood Bruiser. He saw what we did to his friend, we knocked him right off the ledge and then he didn't want that same death. He'd rather take the ledge in his own way. He'd rather just jump off the ledge than be knocked off the ledge by the Palisade Shield. And again guys, I just can't blame him because it's just a horrible way to go out. I don't want to be spiked to death. I don't want to be impaled by the Palisade Shield and I can't blame these hosts. I wouldn't want it myself, so I can't blame them for not wanting it. I can't blame them for taking the easy way out. I just can't blame them. And look at this here, we're in Morgwyn's Palace and we've got all these little Blood Bruiser Schmeagle acolytes. They all love the blood, all these little zombie boys that are in here, so really, I'm like their god if you think about it. Never mind the big man upstairs. Never mind Morg or whatever he's called, the big bloody big boy. Because the Blood Bruisers are here, you don't need Morg when I'm around. I can give you all the blood that you need, guys. I'm the one you need to worship. I do have fun making these videos, guys. I'm really liking doing this commentary. It's all in good fun. You know, I'm not a toxic player in anything I say about blues or anything like that. It's all in good fun, guys. It's all in good fun. If you enjoy this game, if you play this game, then it's fine by me. Play it however you want to play it. As long as you're playing it, then that is good for the game. So, yeah, it's all good. Anyway, guys, this is the last invasion. I hope you all have had an absolutely amazing Christmas. Look after yourselves. I'll let this one play out. But take it easy, and I'll see you all soon in the next one.